a little bit of debt or borrow money or live with somebody else because our soul has a bigger plan for us. And it's saying, let's humble you down and trust that you can be delusional and you can know that, okay, if I don't know where I'm going yet, but I'm just going to follow this feeling in my body because it feels like relief. It feels like joy. It feels like excitement. It feels like my Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk about things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, I want to talk about how the subtle changes that you make in your day-to-day life can make a huge impact on your manifestation game, on your livelihood, on your abundance flow. So a lot of times we can feel like we're not getting any feedback from the universe, especially when we take a leap of faith and we're like, did we make the right move? Or maybe we commit to something and we're just like, I don't know, maybe you invest in a stock and you're just like, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, and you're not getting anything back from the universe. And what I like to teach is the method of dropping the pebble in the pond, right? How small is a pebble? It's tiny, 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 right? And it makes such a ripple effect in the water when you're looking at it. So you simply changing small things in your day-to-day life and actually making the change that your soul kind of is wanting you to make. It's trying to bring you into alignment. I always say life and the universe is always trying to move us into alignment. So the way it will do that is it will make your body feel tight and restrictive when it doesn't want you somewhere. So our job is to pay attention to how our body feels. And then that stems back even further into talk about our vessel, right? So if we are eating crappy food, if we are hopped up on caffeine or we're drinking alcohol and we're always recovering, always trying to get clean, imagine if we were just clean all the time in our vessel. We would be able to know exactly when our anxiety is directing us away from someone or somewhere. But if we are filled with sugar and chemicals and we're having anxiety because of the chemicals, we can't discern between whether we're on the right path or whether we're not. So a lot of times going back to the basics, that small little pebble could be you changing your diet. And then going to those same places that you are feeling anxiety with a clean vessel this time, and you can be like, oh my gosh, I don't have anxiety anymore. Maybe my soul doesn't really want me to leave this place. Maybe I'm really supposed to stay, but I was just meant to clean up my diet all this time. And you were missing the mark. So tuning into our vessel and our intuition, which lives in our heart space, in our body, is the number one way to make progress on our journey. Okay, we're not here just to manifest millions and then sit on it, right? We're here to do what our soul came here to do, soul fulfillment. When I first started filming content for a mindfulness program that I made back in 2020, I didn't know that I could flow on camera. I had been teaching in classrooms for, 15 to 17 years. And, I had people in front of me. They pulled questions out of me. I was prompted to speak, quickly and respond. So when it was me and a camera, I was like, can I do this? Like, how am I going to act like people are there? Like, it was very foreign to me because I was so conditioned to speak in a certain way. And it was almost like a wounding, like I was performing every day, right? I was trying to be the energy for my kids, for my students. It was my job to teach them. And with teachers, you have to get their attention. You have to inspire them. You have to get into their psyche and let them know, hey, it's safe to be in my classroom. And you can open up their minds so much more when they feel safe to be themselves in your classroom. So me not knowing that I could flow on camera was a huge revelation for me. When I first did it, I was like, I didn't even know I could feel this good. This feels amazing. It was like my soul's calling. And now I know that when I was needing to leave my teaching job, the anxiety that I had in my body, my soul was guiding me to be here. It was moving me to teach in a different way. And I was so confused. I didn't understand it. All I knew was that I didn't want to be teaching anymore, but I was like, how am I going to make money? I don't know how to do this. I've navigated so many different like forks in the road where I had to make a decision. And I relied on my body for every single one of them, right? I relied on my intuition. I followed the call, even when it didn't make sense, even when I got into debt. Some of the greatest stories are people that got into like 100K debt and then they got themselves out because they followed where their soul was guiding them. The soul knew where the abundance was. So sometimes we have to take risks like that and get into a little bit of debt or borrow money or live with somebody else because our soul has a bigger plan for us. And it's saying, let's humble you down and trust that you can be delusional and you can know that, okay, if I don't know where I'm going yet, but I'm just going to follow this feeling in my body because it feels like relief. It feels like joy. It feels like excitement. It feels like my path. I'm going to follow it, even though logically the money's not there. It doesn't make sense. Everybody's telling me not to do it, right? Those are the risk takers. Those are the people that get the reward because you're willing to go against the grain and to go where your body is leading you. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to clean up the body because you don't want the body to mislead you. Okay, so now that we're clear and our vessel is open and we can listen, the second thing I wanted to share was that being in nature will heighten your ability to listen. You will get the clearest messages when you're out in nature because you're removing all of the chatter. You're removing all of the toxicity from the day and the worry and the fear and the doubt. It kind of like fizzles away. That's something that Mother Earth does. It infuses us with negative ions through our feet and it pushes out any kind of fear or doubt. And what I always tell my clients when they haven't been in nature in a while, I'm like, just get out in nature. You're going to feel so hopeful about life again. You're going to feel like you can manifest anything. You're going to remember your power because we are one with nature. We are not meant to be indoors. So if you are not eating well and if you're not getting out in nature, your path right now is going to be harder to navigate because you're not going to be able to truly hear what your soul is guiding you to do. So if you're on a path and you want to manifest and you want to live the life of your dreams, clean up your diet and get out in nature every single day. And I'm telling you, you're going to hear your intuition so clearly. And then when it's time to make a decision that goes against the grain, and it can be scary, work with a coach, work with a healer, do it with a friend, share it with a friend. You need somebody to hold your hand as you're doing this because sometimes we need to be reminded of our power. We don't want to get swayed by other people's fear. And that's why I wanted to start my channel because I was navigating all of my forks in the road and I didn't have anybody. I was trying to figure it out on my own and I figured it out. And now I want to help all of you. I don't want to enable you. I want you to learn on your own. But at the same time, I want to remind you of what worked for me, what helped me see clearer, what helped me feel more, what I wish I would have learned. And now I can teach it here. So embrace these teachings, follow your heart, go to where your body is leading you. And if you're not sure, clean up your diet, maybe fast for a day or two, get out in nature for those 2 days, get as much sunlight as you can, and you will feel like your brain fog and your indecision completely goes away. And you're just like, I know what to do. And then if you need help taking action, lean on a friend, lean on somebody who's already done it. Okay, it is so important to surround yourself with people who are on the path, people who are achieving what you want to achieve. Okay, so if that is you, I am opening up my coaching program. The link is in the comments. That's all I'm going to say. Everything's on my website. I'm not going to try to convince you to join. I just want you to know I don't want you to suffer. I'm taking 10 women with me and we're going to do this. We are going to clean up our vessel. We're going to listen to our intuition. We're going to hold each other's hand and we're going to help you manifest your dream life. So if that's you, hit the link. I am sending you so much love. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Help me get these messages out to more people who are wanting to walk the path with support and love and so much joy. All right, lovies, I will see you in the next one. Peace out.